Oh, here we are again, and Maria's Pass, doing a scenario by Danielle Higgins. It's Maria's Cement. Oh, that's what I've got here. Sorry, we were talking. We were talking before and wondering what we had, and we decided it was grain, but the game said it was cement, so I guess it could be. Actually, grain cars are slightly rounded, the Canadian ones anyways, for whatever reason. I know, it looked like grain cars, but the game said I had cement, so I suppose you could. So this, in this map, we are here, and we're going there, and then there, and then there. Now is there no, I thought the game was going to pause me somewhere. They said something about an incident on the track, so they were going to have to hold me somewhere, but perhaps there's actual timing involved, and I've been futzing along so slowly, they're like, oh no, we're long since done. Where's Gramps? Yeah, where's, what would this train be called? 7217. They named the whole train after the lead engine. Do I have schedule yet? I don't think I have schedule yet. My schedule is in Welcome. Oh, there you are as a moderator. That popped in there. If you do the Welcome command, you'll see my schedule. I'm wondering about, oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm thinking about using Nightbot. Nightbot has been recommended, but I only want to use it if I can actually have a pop-up, like with Streamlabs chatbot. I have a box, okay? It runs its own box, you know, a screen. It runs a screen which can be made smaller than full screen, and then it has my chat in it, different colors and stuff, and it shows my viewers on the right. And it's got, down the left, it's got all the tools that I want to use, all the, you know, things I want to click on to manage. So it's very nicely summarized. If Nightbot does that, fine. If Nightbot just runs in your chat, and now I have to actually read my chat in my Twitch stream, can't do that because it's, well, it's over there and it's on my Twitch dashboard. It's too small. So I guess what I need to do is just try Nightbot, just enable it. If I like it, fine. If I don't, take it out. Somebody was saying the advantages of Nightbot is I can have the commands. I can play around with the timers on the commands individually rather than just have them on a loop, which is better. My viewers can write their own commands. I don't see that as a feature. Yeah, getting back to your time on long routes, you can do it in bits and pieces, or I'm committed to doing pretty well 4 hours a day streaming just to see what happens, but not 8 and not 1. So noon to 2 and then 8 till 10. Now I often slide past because I pick something that I think is going to take me, or a couple of jobs that I think will take me there, and they eventually oh, Vendortron. Evening Vendortron, how are you? How are you, my epidemiologist friend? Not sick, I hope. I'm healthy. There were guidelines telling people to stock up on 2 weeks worth of everything, including food and water. And I'm thinking, water? And then I guess, oh yeah, people would need 2 weeks worth of bottled water, but who's going to be in quarantine with a disease and be too picky to take water out of the tap? To build the channel, it takes time. Build what channel? What you mean is to build my channel. What you mean is how many reported cases of coronavirus. That's the problem, Chris. We might have a number on reported cases, but we don't know how many real cases there are because we haven't been testing everybody, and some people might not even go to the doctor if they get a mild case. So that, don't know. I think we have 5. Two in BC, 2 in Toronto, and I think 1 in Montreal or something. Yeah, and it's got a 2-week incubation period, so oh, canned fruit, yeah, some limes, yeah. Exactly. So there's an awful lot of people who, well, I was talking about this before, mortality rates are, not all deaths from coronavirus are reported. We don't know how many total cases there really are. Take the break off. We'd have to know the total cases, mild, medium, and strong, before we could have a really good percentage of how many deaths there are. No children. No data is interesting. Interesting. As I mentioned, my friends, Vendortron is an epidemiologist, meaning somebody who studies, well, I'll probably get it wrong, studies the statistics, the data between diseases and relations between causes. Blah, blah, blah. More effective in an individual with existing comorbidities. 6 deaths in the U.S. Is comorbidity an existing, an already existing condition? I'm guessing. See, Chris, there's 6 deaths in the U.S., but they don't know. They don't know how many people have it in the U.S. Oh, comorbidity. It can just be of a disease. Obese person may also have a heart disease or hypertension. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So somebody with a heart condition, are they immune compromised? They're not immune compromised in the sense that their immune system is weaker than somebody else, are they? Or is that what they mean? Because I believe it is like the flu. Yeah, if you're already sick with something else, if you're already poorly, then it affects you worse. If you're a child, cancer patient, an old fart. Come on, let's get some speed going here. Auto to start? I think they're not sure. They suspect it may have came from probably crossed over from animals. They don't know. They're speculating it started in China. It started in Wuhan province. There's a theory, possibly a conspiracy theory, that it is a lab in Wuhan province that does research on viruses. Maybe it escaped or was just carelessly handled and it started in a research lab. Maybe it came from bats. Not bats, okay. Not chickens. Seafood market. Oh, okay. That's the official. It might take them a year to find out exactly where it started. I mean, I'm guessing they can, you know, they've got a lot of suspicions, and I assume it's a question of testing the different suspicions to see if they have a disease with the same genetic markers, and then yeah, that's either that's where it started or they got it from somebody else. But yes. And for something completely different, we have a information very closely controlled coming out of the US. Pence is in charge of overseeing the program to fight coronavirus in the US. And a lot of the public health people have been, of course, laid off or muzzled. And so I would be worried if I lived in the US. Oh, so there. In fact, there is a lab at Wuhan. I read that there was, and I wasn't sure whether that was something that, yeah. Yes, doesn't know borders. No, my concern is not the fact that my concern is that the political response to a virus definitely knows borders. Bit of a brake on there. Chris, I know what IBS is. I don't know. What is AFIB? Sorry. Exactly. That's what they tell people. Don't worry about. Oh, arterial fibrillation. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. And on the Democrat side, Bernie Sanders, you either love him or hate him. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, I've lost my little pop-up here. Sorry, I've got to just pause for a sec here. Put that over there so I can see that I got somebody from France, somebody from Colombia, two from the US and two from Canada. Yeah. Well, I mean, politics has a big involvement in Canada in and other places in climate change. Politics is a big part in our failed light rail transit in Ottawa. Continual problems since they started it months ago in the fall, and after the latest, there was a day when it snowed like hell, and they were supposed to have 13 trains in rush hour, and I think they had 6 going. And they had a press conference, and one of the bosses said that commuters had a challenging morning. And I'm thinking, what a wuss. Say they had a crappy morning. Say they had a shitty morning. Just be honest, but I guess they have to be careful what they say, because then they'll get sued. Yeah, politics are a human affliction. Well, as is religion. Both topics that can often be strongly influenced by a belief system and not necessarily by cold facts. So best not discussed in a bar. You are what? Oh, you're a politician, not an affliction. Oh, well, people might argue that their particular politician is an affliction. So, a blessing or a curse, depending on what relationship they have with them. Oh, I guess I can go faster now, eh? Dang. Get moving there, Gramps. Oh, well, Summit Main 1, we're actually going to be finished this in, well, 5 minutes to get to Summit Main 1. I'll have to think of whether they're going to do a third one once I get there. Could do a Canadian Railroad. I'll think about it. think about it, I'm definitely not going to be done for now. Probably won't be done for another 10 minutes, but we'll see how things goes. On the divide soon. For our first load, so you wanted to do, you're going to do a convoy this week, and I'm kind of committed to noon to 2, and I stream noon to 2 and 8 to 10. Oops. But one of my streams could certainly be a convoy. I don't know. When's the 8th or 9th? I don't have I don't have a calendar. Oh, there's a December calendar. Yes, I think that'd be good. And I can do, like I said, my time I'm doing, I prefer it either out of my streaming schedule or in it, not half and half. So like I said, Eastern Standard Time, unless the clock's changed. Well, I'll change that. I'm noon till 2 and 8 till 10. I assume you're doing an ETS? So I could do just before my streaming. Sorry, I could do it before streaming, but then I'd have to make sure I finished in time. And right after, but then I'd have to make sure. So I probably need an hour buffer on either side if we're not going to, yeah. 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yes, okay. Okay, that'll work. Now, I assume you mean ETS2. I assume you mean Euro Truck, Pro Mods or not? Just wander through Europe. Okay, Pro Mods. You're going to pick up a cargo and do the, oh my god, this is a terrible road in Iceland. Uh, 3 times 500. Oh, that's right. That's what you did last time. Several trips. That works. Because then people can join and, yeah, join and leave. Iceland is not in Truck's book. I thought everything was in Truck's book. I thought Truck's book just recorded. Oh, what do you mean in Truck's? Yeah, Iceland is not in Truck's book in terms of selecting jobs. See, I'm supposed to be going faster. Maria's Main in 1.13 miles. I think this is Maria's Main coming up here. no, a bit more than that. Ooh, maybe too much brake. Let's do a save right here, just in case. Can I hold? Oh, okay, I can hold the speed. Okay. I wanted enough, oh, Continental Divide to the left. Ah, there should be a little sign. Thank you for visiting the Continental Divide. There's one north of, I come from Northern Ontario, north of Kirkland Lake. There is a sign. It says, from here, all rivers run to the Arctic Ocean. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, I missed it. Dang. The back of my train will see it. No, I want to see the front of the train. We're just sneaking up on this. Oh, it's a green light. Why am I sneaking up on it? Well, because they told me to. There we go. Down to 0. Yes, stop before the light. Obelisk. Oh, right there. There it is right there. Oops, the Continental Divide thing. That thing right there. You're right. Well, hopefully the clear soon. Take a break, driver, and scenario completed. All right. And did we, in fact, complete it? We did. Okay, well, I was going to go till 10, so I think, well, I'm going to do a break now anyways for my YouTube fans. So I'll be stopping the scenario here for the YouTubers. Let me just, and I'll put a little marker. Thank you very much for watching my my videos, and subscribe on YouTube. And for Twitchers, I'm going to. It is 10:03 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do another one or not. I might just stop.